remember those nights, just wishing on stars, aching for something to heal all the scars, chasing a dream just out of my sight, lost in the shadows, waiting for light. They told me to hold on, to never give in, but something inside said, let the new begin. I loosened my grip, let the future unfold, a story much richer than silver or gold. 'Cause letting go meant finding my way to the moment I longed for, to this beautiful day. The planets realigned, the stars finally spun, and there you were waiting. My battle's all won. My 10 of cups, a love I can trust. You're my soulmate, my destiny, more than just us. Felt it before, a pull from afar, like echoes of laughter, no matter how far. A contract unwritten, deep in my soul, now finally signed, making me whole. The universe whispered a gentle decree. True love isn't forced, it just has to be. I opened my heart, let go of the fear, and suddenly everything became clear. 'Cause letting go meant finding my way to the moment I longed for, to this beautiful day. The planets realigned, the stars finally spun, and there you were waiting. My battle's all won. My 10 of cups, love I can trust. You're my soulmate, my destiny, more than just us. Through lifetimes and moments, our paths intertwined, a bond unbreakable, one of a kind. No more searching, no more doubt in my mind. This love is eternal, forever defined. 'Cause letting go meant finding my way to the moment I longed
Welcome back to Podcasts for Souls. Today we're diving deeper into finding that truly special connection.
We just heard a really profound description of the one, someone deeply connected to the divine with a big heart and a bright inner light.
Absolutely, Anna. It painted such a vivid picture. And my follow-up question, of course, was about what that divine connection actually looks like in a day-to-day relationship. Is it about shared faith or something more personal?
That's a fantastic point. From the reading, it felt like it wasn't necessarily about strict religious adherence, but more about a profound personal spirituality. This person is tapped in, aligned, and truly about that life, as the reading said. They have faith, powerful spiritual gifts, and they don't play about their beliefs.
So if we're looking to attract someone with that kind of spiritual depth, it sounds like the first step might be cultivating our own spiritual connection, whatever that means for each of us. Is that what you're sensing?
Precisely. The law of attraction often speaks to like attracts like. If you want to draw in someone deeply spiritual, it's about raising your own vibration, connecting with your own divine source, and genuinely living from that place.
So, practically speaking, what are some ways listeners can start doing that? For some, it might be prayer or meditation, but what else could it involve?
It could be so many things. It could be spending time in nature, practicing gratitude daily, engaging in acts of service, studying philosophy, journaling, or even simply setting intentions each morning. The key is to find practices that genuinely resonate with you and deepen your personal connection to something greater than yourself.
And if this person also has a big heart and sees the good in others, it suggests we should probably be embodying those qualities too.
Exactly. Living with an open heart, practicing compassion, and actively looking for the good in the people around you, that energy will be mirrored back to you. Remember, they're not judgmental, but firm in their beliefs. So having clarity and conviction in your own values while still being open and kind seems to be a powerful magnet.
So, to sum it up, cultivate your own deep spiritual connection, live from a place of an open heart, and be clear and firm in your personal beliefs. It sounds like attracting this kind of love is really about becoming the person you want to attract.
Beautifully put, Aaliyah. It's an inside job. When you radiate that divine connection, that big-heartedness, and that inner light, you become a beacon for the person who shares those qualities.
Such inspiring advice. Thanks for breaking that down for us.
I look into your eyes and nothing else exists. Just you and me, caught in this sacred twist. Since I met you, I haven't been the same. You lit a fire, you sparked a flame. I try to move on, but no one else fits. You're the name in every silence that never quits. You're beautiful, yes, but that's not the core. It's your soul that I crave, and I crave it more. We are mirrors, you and I, two reflections in one sky. No disguise, no pretend. This is love that doesn't end. You are my soul, my twin flame light, the one I see when I close my eyes at night. I dream of your touch, your voice so close. This isn't just love, it's the deepest dose. We had to part, we had to grow, but my soul still knows we deserve another chance to be whole. Because you are my soul. Sometimes I imagine waking up by your side, your arms around me, nowhere to hide. The warmth of your breath, the rhythm of your chest. Just being near you, that's what feels like rest. I've wanted to tell you so many times how much I miss you, how you stay on my mind. Other lovers came, but none reached that space where my soul danced in your embrace. We were broken to rebuild, karmic lessons to fulfill. But through the pain, through the burn, every path still leads to your return. You are my soul, my twin flyer, the one who pulls me higher and higher. I see our life, I see us grow, a love reborn, not just for show. We share that look, that sacred glance. This is more than just romance. We deserve another chance to be whole. Because you are my soul. dream of holding you again. If it's not this deep, it's not meant to be. But what we have, it's destiny. My life has changed since I met you. My soul ascends with you. You are my soul, my one true flame. Nothing and no one could feel the same. Let's give this love a second chance. Let me hold you in our dance. Your eyes, your voice, your gentle pull. This love is wild, this love is full. And I know in my soul that you are.
We're back. Hope you enjoyed that beautiful song by Synthesized Souls' powerful romantic ballad titled My Soul, sung from the heart of a woman to her twin flame. The lyrics are deep, emotional, and full of that raw spiritual connection.
Anna, now that you're dating, have you found the one yet? Are you using any dating apps to meet people?
I've given up on dating, especially the apps. They're filled with fake profiles, scammers, and people pretending to be someone they're not. I even canceled my subscription early because it just wasn't worth it. Meeting people locally didn't go as planned either. I'm not sure where people even connect anymore. I did, however, keep in touch with a few women I met. One of them is from Brazil, and we chat regularly, which is great because I get to practice my Portuguese.
I totally get it, Anna. I never thought I'd be dating again either. After everything my last girlfriend put me through, I was done. I just wanted to focus on myself, practicing self-love and spending time with my animal.
But now I'm on a quest to find the one, and I've met someone online who has sparked some feelings I haven't felt in a long time. You know that high school crush feeling where you just can't wait to see them again? She puts a smile on my face, and she truly seems divine to me, a genuinely spiritual person.
I feel like I see her heart and soul, while others probably just see her body. Don't get me wrong, though, she is freaking hot, and it's been a long time since I've felt this way about someone. I was truly, deeply in love with my ex and thought it was a, quote, happily ever after situation. But here I am, back on the quest to find my soulmate.
I know what you mean. That girl is hot inside and out. The complete soulmate type package, but didn't you say she was unavailable?
Well, I was flirting with her online, and she was really nice and a good sport. Eventually, she told me she wasn't ready to date because she's still grieving. I guess we're all just trying to get over our exes and our pasts.
That's exactly the kind of woman I'm looking for now. I can tell she's spiritually connected and truly takes care of her body and soul. It's all about self-love for her.
Give her some time. Maybe you two will connect in the future and she'll turn out to be, quote, the one, and you'll finally settle down. But that might mean you'd have to move again.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. If we don't end up connecting, there's no need to think about moving or anything like that. Modern dating is so different now. It makes me feel old.
You know what's fascinating about modern relationships? Studies show that while 57% of people use dating apps, an increasing number are turning to manifestation and spirituality to find meaningful connections.
That's such an interesting shift in how people approach finding love. What made you look into this trend?
Well, I recently came across this detailed vision someone had about their future partner, and it was nothing like the typical dating app checklist. Instead of focusing on looks or career, they described someone deeply connected to spirituality and emotional intelligence.
That's quite different from the usual must be 6 feet tall requirements we often see. What stood out most about their vision?
You know what's fascinating? They specifically mentioned wanting someone who's healed from family trauma and turned it into spiritual growth. According to recent psychology studies, people who've processed their trauma are actually 40% more likely to form secure attachments.
That's exactly the kind of insight that makes this interesting. The connection between healing and relationship success.
Right? And here's what makes this vision particularly unique. They're looking for someone who can balance being a true romantic while staying grounded in reality. It's like they're seeking the sweet spot between idealism and practicality.
Well, that reminds me of research showing that couples who maintain both romantic gestures and practical problem-solving skills have a 67% higher relationship satisfaction rate.
And speaking of relationship satisfaction, they emphasized wanting someone who can have deep conversations about everything from spirituality to astronomy. Studies show that couples who engage in meaningful discussions at least 3 times a week report significantly higher relationship quality.
So it's almost like they're creating a blueprint for emotional intelligence in a partner, isn't it?
Exactly. And what's particularly interesting is how they mentioned this person won't mix business with pleasure or play mind games. In today's dating landscape, where about 45% of young adults report experiencing ghosting that's becoming increasingly rare.
You know what's fascinating about that? It ties into recent research about how clear boundaries actually strengthen relationship bonds rather than limiting them.
And here's another layer to consider. They specifically mentioned wanting someone who's comfortable being public about their relationship. In an era where 30% of relationships remain intentionally undefined, that's quite countercultural.
That's making me think about how social media has complicated relationship dynamics. Like there's this constant pressure to either overshare or keep things completely private.
Well, what's really striking is how they connected their future partner's spiritual awareness with practical behavior. They're not just looking for someone who can talk about spirituality. They want someone who applies those principles in handling real life challenges.
That's such a crucial distinction. It's like they're saying spiritual awareness should translate into emotional maturity.
And here's what psychology experts say about this. People who integrate their spiritual beliefs with practical life skills show a 55% higher rate of relationship success compared to those who keep these aspects separate. And
That's fascinating data. How does this vision compare to current relationship trends?
well, recent surveys show that while only 25% of people prioritize spiritual connection in their partner search, those who do report 70% higher relationship satisfaction. It's like they've tapped into something that most people overlook.
You know what's really powerful about this whole vision? It's not just about finding someone, it's about finding someone who's done the inner work.
Exactly, and psychological research backs this up. Partners who've both undergone personal growth work have a 65% lower divorce rate. It's about matching levels of emotional and spiritual development.
That really puts a different spin on the whole concept of compatibility, doesn't it?
So here's what I think is the biggest takeaway. This vision represents a shift from surface level matching to what researchers call consciousness compatibility. It's about finding someone who matches your level of awareness and emotional development.
Well, that's certainly giving me a new perspective on what it means to manifest a relationship.
And perhaps that's exactly what modern dating needs. Less focus on superficial compatibility and more emphasis on spiritual and emotional alignment. Because when you think about it, that's what creates lasting connections in our increasingly disconnected world. Aaliyah, now that you have navigated through difficult times and worked on self-improvement, what qualities do you look for in an ideal partner?
Who is the next person I am attracting to my life? A person deeply connected to the divine and their spirituality. They have a big heart, see the good in others, and possess a bright inner light. They are not judgmental, but are firm in their beliefs.
Wow, that's a beautiful description. You mentioned they're deeply connected to the divine. Could you elaborate on what that looks like in a day-to-day relationship? Is that about shared faith or something more personal?
This person is a true romantic who will do kind things and genuinely appreciate gifts. They will not fall for people who throw themselves at them. They love deep, meaningful conversations and dislike small talk. I'll be able to talk about anything with them, from the stars to spiritual matters. They are also communicative and love to discuss real, substantive topics. They will have no problem telling the world we are together. They are not the type to keep a secret. They are a genuinely nice person and a hard worker. They are looking for a happily ever after, but won't be sold a dream. They are not the type to play mind games, ghost, or run away from problems. They will face challenges head on.
They have healed from past family trauma, possibly stemming from verbal or mental abuse, which has made them spiritual. Because of this, they are very sure about me and will not play games.
Let's wrap up our conversation on manifesting love at a spiritual level. Perhaps we can have a guest on the show soon to discuss how to find a spiritually aligned partner.
At Synthesized Souls, we write nearly all our lyrics, about 90% of which come directly from our own experiences. Anna's love story, including her breakup, The grief, the betrayal, and her initial longing to reconnect with her ex has inspired many of the themes in our latest compositions. Most recently,
Aaliyah's journey to find her soulmate has sparked a wave of new songs inspired by her personal tarot reading experiences. Her novel, She Loved Me Wrong, also served as creative fuel for several tracks, now available as part of a bundle with the book. If you're interested, the novel is available on Amazon worldwide or directly through Aaliyah's website, CashApp accepted. Subscribe for more content where we'll be discussing the Synthesized Souls Music project, exploring the world of psychic and tarot readers, and diving into spirituality and finding the one.
Be sure to check out the Synthesized Souls YouTube channel for more incredible tracks. Until next time, keep exploring the sounds of the future.
We leave you with Synthesized Souls, Soul Unveiled, a song Aaliyah wrote about her soulmate.
You are my forever, my heart, my flame. From the moment we met, I was never the same. God whispered, wish granted, and I felt it inside. A love I can't deny, no matter how hard I try. But fear had me running, I pulled away slow. Went silent, went cold, I just couldn't let it show. The stillness was louder than anything said, and the weight of no words filled the space in my head. But I saw you in dreams, felt you watching me near. Your soul so familiar, like it's always been here. You are peace, you are fire, your truth without shame. You taught me that love isn't a losing game. You are the love that I pray for at night, a force to be reckoned, a soul shining bright. I was lost in my ego, now I see the light. I'm in love with you and I won't lose this fight. This time I surrender, no mask, no disguise. You are my true soul unveiled before my eyes. I care more than ever, I see our whole life, not just passion and sparks, but real love without strife. We're building on trust, respect, something real, something steady and soft that we both finally feel. Everyone saw how I felt, how fast and how deep, but I questioned myself, lost too much sleep. Now I know true